One of the further questions that they've asked is, what is the significance of a place in the acceptance of prayer? He says, for example, offering namaz in Mecca or in Bet al-Dua in Qadian. Dr. Saab, perhaps you can just explain what the significance is of these places and whether there is a relationship between the acceptance of prayer.
These places hold very dear to our hearts. Mecca, obviously, Holy Prophet ﷺ and the Kaaba being there are central to Islam. And also he mentions Bet al-Dua in Qadian, the promised Messiah ﷺ also lived his life there. And so in that respect, they are very special and significant in that respect to us. We know that Allah is everywhere and that He listens and hears the prayers of one who prays to Him wherever he may be. But it is the actual atmosphere that you find yourself in when you visit these places, that your whole mind and your body is focused very much so. And you tend to think that this is the place where the Prophet ﷺ used to walk and breathe this air. So in that respect, your focus of attention becomes even more intensified, and the emotions are very different when you visit these places, so that you are able to worship Allah with that soul special significance, and in order to beseech Him of prayers in that respect. So it is the atmosphere, it is your soul's thinking at that respect, taking into account what these places stand for, and that is why perhaps we are more attuned at that time to have our prayers accepted during that time.
I think the essence of the answer is exactly the same as Dr. Saab has mentioned very rightly, that it makes the difference by visiting these places. And I can say that all those people who have personal experience of going to these places with very sincere hearts, they would bear me out that just your presence in such places where prophets of God, they have been living, they have been praying, and moreover Allah Almighty accepted their prayers. So those are the places where manifestation of the acceptance of prayer have been witnessed. Then that place, when you are there, then the whole condition of your heart completely changes. So therefore, not simply, by simply being in that place, your emotions, your feelings, your sentiments, your devotion, and the spirit in which you put your heart and soul into the prayer, the whole thing changes there. I want to give you another example, that prayer is prayer, as it has been mentioned. Wherever you pray, Allah Almighty listens to the prayers everywhere. But certain timings are also there. To get up early in the morning offering the tahajjud prayer is so blessed, very much different from the rest of the prayer. It is also prayer, that is also the prayer. Praying in the mosque, praying at home, praying in journey, in a hurry, that is a different. But when you go into the mosque and pray along with other people, that makes the difference. Also, I can give the example that regarding your elder dear ones who have passed away, everybody has to pray for the parents, for others. You pray all the time. But once you happen to stand near their grave, then your feelings are different, because that makes the change. Then you immediately bring to your mind what has been going on when they were alive. So considering all those, then the prayer comes out from the deep recesses of your heart. So that makes the difference. That is the point.
Jazakallah.